Buenas and Hafide. I'm Sergeant First Class Joey Cruz. I live here, serve here, and freedom grind here. I was about 22 years old when I got into the Guam Army National Guard. It was June of 2001. The reason for me getting into the Guard was to, one, assist myself and help find what I can actually do in my life. I was working in the tourism industry back then, and I thought that I can do something else. I had a small little family at the time, and I kind of wanted something to help give me that discipline and motivation so that I'll be able to take care of them. I got it in June of 2001, prior to September 11th. When I got back from basic training, the world or the US had gone into this defensive posture where everywhere on the borders, the airports, everywhere you would find a service member guarding the borders of the United States. That had a very big impact, especially here in the Guam Army National Guard, because we started to send soldiers overseas, and that caused a really big influx of soldiers coming into the Guam Army National Guard. At that point in time, it changed the mentality of how the Guam Army National Guard trained and how we prepared ourselves, because that's where reality kicked in, and we had to step up to the plate and ensure that we not only protected our island, not only protected our country, but also protected ourselves. Well, you know, I've always been an athlete growing up, from baseball to football and volleyball, soccer. Prior to me joining the military, I got into jiu-jitsu. What the Army National Guard actually provided me was that discipline, you know, to be able to train a little harder, to push myself a little bit more. And believe it or not, dieting. Dieting probably was one of the hardest things, you know, to even do prior to getting into the Army Guard. Oh man, mountain biking definitely is a rigorous sport in itself, you know. People think, oh, I could just get on a mountain bike and go up a certain trail or whatever, but believe it or not, there is some focus, you know, and there is some definitely commitment that you have to do in order to hit that line or hit that drop that you're wanting to do. So many people have gotten injured, you know, and I believe that the National Guard has given me that ability to make the right decisions when taking a line or making a drop, or even technically maneuvering around a certain obstacle, you know. I could definitely thank the Guard for at least giving me that ability in making sure that, you know, no matter what I do, I'm trying to do it safe. Mountain biking has been something that I really enjoyed doing, you know. Of course, introduced back in the late 90s, but really never thought it would be a passion of mine. And just recently, it was something that I enjoyed doing. It definitely tests my mental fortitude, definitely tests my physical abilities, and just continue to hit the mountains as much as I could. And it definitely taught me not to quit, or even if I quit, you know, it took me another step forward, you know, to try to just better myself daily, you know. I didn't know I had the ability to do certain things in life, and what it really has taught me was, no matter how tired I am, to continue pushing forward, you know. And that's one thing that I can honestly say the Guam Army National Guard has provided me. My first opportunity to be part of the recruiting family was back in 2006. I was a recruiting assistant, and I saw the passion that all the recruiters had for the individuals coming in. And that, believe it or not, gave me, I want to say, that desire, because I know what the Army National Guard has done for me and my family. It allowed me and gave me that purpose and direction in my life, where now I'm able to go and carry that forward. And so being able to see that gave me that desire and that passion. Man, I think I could do the same thing for others. And in 2019, I was given that opportunity. I moved over to become a recruiter, and that's always been my goal. It's just not to recruit people into the organization, but it's to actually help change their lives for the better. And that allows me to show them that there is a purpose and a direction for them. I definitely have aspirations of becoming a first sergeant one day. So unfortunately, in the recruiting world, there's not a first sergeant position. But as long as I'm in this position, I'll do everything in my due diligence and ensuring that the organization is inheriting very well applicants and soldiers, so that later on, if I ever do, and given that opportunity, I'll be able to lead those soldiers as well. I'm Sergeant First Class Joey Cruz. I live here, serve here, and freedom grind here.